somewhere. Oh, time for some cards here. Yeah, yeah. It is that time. That time. It is high noon, and it is high time we open up some cards here. Looks like my sweet internet prevented the thumbnail from uploading, but that will happen later. So hang tight for that. But I have a very exciting personal break today, and this break is going to be for Brian and Kiefer from Milwaukee, or as my friend Alice Cooper says, Milwaukee. And these fine gents, Brian and 10-year-old Kiefer, these fine gents love the Brewers and the Packers. They'd love to hit some Kelnick, Wander, and of course, all those sweet rookies. So let's see what the internet is doing for us here. We have a 2022 Series 1 blaster and hanger box combo. So that's coming up right there. And we also have all of these beauties, all of this variety, 11 packs in total that will be added into this personal break as well. We got to see what the internet is doing here because I am seeing nothing on my end. Oh, there it is. Hey, everybody. Make sure this thing is on. Is it lagging? Is it still? Why am I cracking myself up? And nobody else, Bart. You were the only one laughing. I had like one of those spinning wheels of death going with the black screen in the background. But we are live here. We are live in studio. It is the Fortress of Solitude Studios here in the farm field of Valparaiso, Indiana. And just in case that internet was not cooperating, I have this right here. And this is for Brian and 10-year-old Kiefer. And Brian is here live, so this is fantastic. From Milwaukee, loving those Brewers and Packers. And we're going to be hitting some Kelnicks, Wanders, and all those sweet rookies because we have all of these amazing packs before your very eyes. I was so excited to put these on the eBay in a variety pack scenario. So much so that I almost didn't list them and ripped them open myself. But I have two sets of these, this perfectly organized list of cards. Let's see, that's a hobby and that's a chrome. We'll put those kind of in the back there. I'll get these organized because we're going to start with the combo, the 2022 Series 1 combo. I like those gypsies. The contenders are cool. Allen and Ginter's cool. We'll start, since we're not getting a real opening day, once we get to the variety packs, we'll start with the opening day. Then we'll go to the Series 2, then the update. Oh, Bart, just put them aside and start the ripping. Because Brian is ready to go, and Kiefer is going to take a look at this later because he's probably at school. I do have one remaining, one of these variety packs that I just stacked up for you over on the eBay. If anybody is interested, it is BAVIC-7027. That is my eBay handle or whatever you want to call it. So right now what we'll do, though, is we'll get into these two sweethearts, and that is the 67 card hanger box followed by the 99 card blaster box. And I love all the blasters. Love me the blaster boxes. Let's get some more situation spread out here. Podiums, spread these out a bit. And we will begin, but we have just one more brief announcement for Brian, and that is this. Because Brian and Kiefer, they're big Packers fans. They're going to enjoy this. Well, guess what? So is your new friend in cards, Bart the Ripper. That is my ownership certificate of the Packers. I am an enormous Packers fan here in Valparaiso, Indiana. And guess what? Another fun fact. I'm named after Bart Starr, the Green Bay Packers Hall of Fame quarterback. And my middle name is Vincent, after Vince Lombardi. So we got that going for us, as we say. Get our new shiny ceramic. Get it right in there. Don't get crazy with it. Get our ceramic blade out. But we got our Packer fandom together. So Kiefer's going to get a kick out of that. we'll get into the 67 cards of this hanger and follow that up with the blaster. And then Brian and I both feel the same way. We can't wait to get those varieties. So I think this is the second blaster in a row. We're going to start off with the Eduardo Rodriguez. So we'll get into that. I'll open this. You guys are also owners. That is fantastic. I will see you in the owners meeting. Actually, I don't go to any of them. Do you guys ever go to the shareholders meetings? I keep saying I'm going to one of these days, but I don't. So I'm going to take this whole thing and then basically cut it in half. Put those sweet hits that we'd like to see. Put those at the bottom. And then we'll turn the whole thing over and we'll start with Eduardo Rodriguez right here. So, and just as far as the mailing of the cards are concerned, what I'll do is I'm going to sleeve up all of your rookies, sleeve up and top load all of what we would consider the hits, and then I will lovingly package those up and ship them over to Milwaukee so that you and Kiefer can get your hands on them. And there is Stuart Fairchild. And there we go. We got our first Brewer, Eduardo Escobar, right there for the Brewers fans. And Kevin Pillar. We've got Emmanuel Rivera and the rookies, Jared Walsh. And no, so packed up there during those meetings. I'm sure it is. We try to go to, we always claim that we're going to try to go to one game a year. And we probably average about a game every other year. Didn't go to any this year. Ernie Clement, I'll be honest, I'm kind of a fair weather. And I don't mean fair weather as in what we think of the definition of fair weather fan. I mean actual fair weather. So I only like to go to warm games. And I'll watch the really cold ones at home on my couch with all my chicken wings and the temperature set at like 68 or 69 degrees. There's the Astros. So all the kids keep saying, you've been telling us you're going to take us for years, because usually we just go with adults. My brother's a huge Packers fan also, so him and his wife and me and my wife, we've convinced our spouses after all these years to be Packers fans. And there's a first Wander sighting and the White Sox. Yeah, no cold games. I'll go to any game, I guess, but if I'm going to pay that kind of money, because that's what I have to pay, I don't have season tickets or anything, and we want decent seats, so it's usually an arm and a leg. I am on the list to get some season tickets, so probably when I'm 112, I might qualify for that, so I got that going for me. I'll probably still be alive, that's my plan. Alex Wells, Corey Kluber, Eli Morgan for the rookies, Josh Naylor. So what do you think about Rodgers? Is he coming back? Tawan Walker and Matt Manning on the rookies there. I do feel pretty strongly that Rodgers will be back and they'll restructure his contract, probably sign him for 3 years, make him the highest paid player in the league, give him a nice signing bonus, of course, restructure that salary cap, which they're working on right now. Ryu Lopez. Mr. Zimmerman right there. And there is Corbin Burns. And of course, you know better than me, but I know this guy can pitch. So, and typically where he falls, and again, in the retail side, I'm not as certain of this, but on the hobby side, as far as the packs, the boxes, and the jumbos, typically Wander Franco follows Corbin Burns probably 70% of the time. So let's see if it is on the retail as well. Drum roll, please. And there it is. Very nice. There is the Wander Franco. Let's put that down. Get him right up on the podium in his sleeve. And with all the Wander Franco mania, we've got to put the old top loader right up in the action as well. So that is very nice. So goodness and good job right there with the Wander Franco right out of the hanger box. And then guess who follows him? It's Christian Yelich. So I feel like, yeah, that is a nice hit right there. I feel like Yelich is going to make a comeback. He's going to have a comeback season this year. He's a good player, and he's going to show that. Shane Bieber, that's a good pitcher as well. So nice to hit that Wander right out of the gate. Now we just have a couple more on our hit list, Kelnick being one of them. You saw those sweet Kelnick pulls that Big Al from New York had yesterday. That was unbelievable. and so excited. I was like, I was like, I had chills from head to toe when we hit that super short print. And there's Lars Nootbaar. I like this guy a lot. Let's just throw him up on the sleeve because that's fun. And Aaron Judge and Max Kepler. And there's Cal Raleigh. And he's on my little cheat sheet. Let me, in case you haven't seen my high tech, and I really go all out on this channel with the graphics. So here is some high tech graphics on our rookie hunt. Of course, Wander Franco's on top. Jaron Duran, Jake Cheeseburger, Gavin Between the Sheets, Chaz McCormick, Brian De La Cruz, Vidal Brujan, Lars Chocolate Nootbaar, and Brandon Marsh. So we're hitting some of those already. Got that going for us right out of the gate. And there is Luis Robert, aka Lubob, aka La Pantera. And there is Yaz and Hanser Alberto, Christian Walker, Michael Conforto, Max Kranick for the rookies, Clayton Kershaw, and I'm a little saddened by the lack of agreement between the Players Association and MLB. So they're looking to resume negotiations tomorrow. We already have lost opening day. Apparently, the first two season or two, the first two, you know what I'm saying. The first two series, there's the word, Var. You keep digging, you'll find it. Jake Rogers. So the first two series of the opening season apparently are going to be lost. Eddie Rosario, and there's Alex Bregman in the rainbow foil. And those are not numbered, but the Platinum 1 of 1s look very similar to those. So we got to keep our eyes peeled. There's Aaron Judge in the 87. Then we've got Jazz Chisholm Jr., stars of the MLB. Freddie Freeman and Alex Bregman, Bryce Harper, and then we have Shane Bieber on the Generation Now, and that's a nice card because that is a nice pitcher. Look for him to continue to be a dominant pitcher and have a great career. Let's get Lars Chocolate Nootbaar up here on the podium. And it's funny that you say jealous because I was telling my wife about all the cards, and then she acts like she's listening. And then when I was telling her about those Kelnicks yesterday, she's like, "Do you ever get jealous?" Because pulling out these sweethearts, a super short print of that Kelnick, it can go from 15 to 1800. Hit a super short print of Wander Franco. Not sure if you watched that video, Brian, but that's probably a $2,000 card. And guess what? And it's the only thing I'll ever be with any of you, and that is 100% vulnerable and truthful and, what's the word, transparent and everything, because that's my favorite way to be. Stacy says I'm talk too much, tell too many things, but it's just how it is. This is who I am, and after all these years, I am 50 years old. That's as good as I'm gonna get. Shouldn't say that. There's always room for improvement, but I don't get jealous for 1 second. In fact, I probably right now, and I don't know if it's the euphoria of being able to rip all these boxes and then have the cost offset by the clients like you, Brian, you and Kiefer. I get more thrill for you guys in hitting these cards than maybe I would for myself. I don't know. That's just how I feel. Here are our packs inside. We have 7 of these that we're going to take a look at. And as you know, there's nothing up my sleeve, and now nothing in the box. Let's make sure that patch is on the bottom. Feels like it is. They definitely seem to have collated the boxes on the retail for that patch to be on the bottom. Save it for last. Let's get those in view. There they are. Okay, we'll continue on here. Brian, coming from Milwaukee. Do you know where that reference comes from, Brian? When I say my friend Alice Cooper calls it Milwaukee. If you do, you're just another closer to super cool, as I assume you are. John Lester and Devin Williams. And there's Vidal Brujan. We talked about him. I have a feeling with all these packs and everything else, we're going to have a lot of things up on the old podium. This kid can rake too. Future stars Andrew Vaughn. Stuart Fairchild. I won't say it. Well, maybe I will. He's a Fairchild. There's another double, or our first That's not our first double, but there was a double for Eduardo Escobar. We have hitting some doubles now, as we always will, typically with the hanger blaster combo, but you can't have too many wanders. Yes, Wayne's World. Oh, that's awesome. My wife says that I basically speak in tongues to most people because I use so many movie and song and sports references that, it's, but a lot of people like you, Brian, and I mean cool people, they'll get that right. Look at that, 87, the big hurt, Frank Thomas. Love that. Love that a lot. Big Cubs fan, but you know what? Secretly, don't tell my Cubs friends, I am a Sox fan as well, and you couldn't help but like the big hurt, Frank Thomas. And there's another White Sox, Luis Robert, for the Stars of the MLB. How old are you, Brian? I would roll the dice for sure and say you are at least 5 years. Well, I shouldn't say that because your girls if they're older, then that would put you closer to my age. But I would guess you're at least 45 years old. And let's get the big hurt. You can't have too many Hall of Famers in the 87. Let's get into the next pack right here. And Brian is, he's not going to tell me his age. Oh, I see Yelly on the back there, Stars of the MLB. So we got that coming up. 41. Okay, very nice. 41. I remember those days back when I was 41. Oh, as you know, especially with kids, it sounds like you may have 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy. Is that correct? That's what I have as well. Jose Abreu, and there's Kyle Hendricks and Yu Darvish. And both of my girls are kid 1 and kid 2. They're the oldest, 22 and 19, which is still shocking for a guy like me to believe. Because one, I think, are you really sure you're okay to be in charge of other human beings? And I don't know. Sometimes the answer is no. Other times I think it's a pretty resounding yes. Nate Pearson. And there's our guys, Vladdy. 3 girls and a boy. Fantastic. And Tatis right there. So that's pretty awesome. I remember we had the 2 girls and we were kind of like, oh, okay, 2 girls, that's pretty cool. Cincinnati Reds. And then at one point, she's like, should we try for the boy? I'm like, I'll have as many kids as you want. You have the hard part. Oh, and look at this. Is that a 300? This should be the advanced stats. And there it is, Major League Advanced Stat record. And it's numbered 133 out of 300. And this is of Josiah Gray. So that's pretty nice because we got an advanced. Oh, I see a nice blue in there. Hopefully you can't see it yet. Josiah Gray right there with the advanced stats numbered to 300. So very nice. I'll go right into the next card because these blues, the royal blue. That's a retail insert, but guess what? It's Juan Soto. Probably, and these aren't numbered, but probably, I don't know. You can put him right up there with Trout, in my honest and accurate opinion, of current top rakers in the league. And there you go with Yelly. Christian Yelich. I love those Stars of the MLB cards because it's kind of like a painting, like a portrait type picture, almost cartoonish that they've turned in. Let's put Joseph. Well, no, this is numbered. Let's get him right until the top loader there with the advanced stats on rookie Josiah Gray. Good. The blue Soto. Off to a really good start here. Really good. Juan Soto, he's in blue. He's got to go up front. Yeah. Okay, here we go. We have 5 packs to go. And then we got, guess what? Drum roll, please. 11 more packs. This is amazing. I'm so excited. So excited. Then I just can't hide it. I really can't hide it. It's like I couldn't wait for noon to come. I kept looking at the clock. Is it noon yet? Mitch Keller. And there we go. We've got Vladdy and Wander, the Slugger reunion, and Freddie Galvis, Mitch Moreland, Nelly Cruz, Sammy Long. You got to breathe a little when you're up there on pitching. Pass out. Hayward for my Cubbies, Joe Musgrove, So I assume just right off the top, you're not a Cubs fan, being in the same division, but you definitely had our number last year and will likely do so again this year. Keegan Aiken. And we've got some batting average leaders there. And then we have the 6'4 with Xander Bogaerts and Enrique Hernandez. The 6'4 stars. And there's a Fernando Tatis Jr. Stars of the MLB. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright. Fernando. Yes, right there. Fernando. Love the Yelich card. Me too. I love that Yelich card. But you know the Fernando rule. If we hit him, he gets sleeved automatically because he's a sweetheart. That's all. And Yelly's going to be back this year. That's for sure. Yeah, we take turns beating each other up every few years. That's definitely the case. Definitely the case. I've always been a fan of like a lot of different teams because of players, even as a kid. My dad was a Cubs fan, so that became a no-brainer. The Cubs were on WGN like every day, so that added to that no-brainery. But I liked the Brewers just because I was a Packers fan as well. So there's Chas McCormick. He's on our hit list. Back in the day with Sal Bando and Cecil Cooper and all those guys, that really shows my age. But I was a fan of the Brew Crew also. And there's our guy on a double with the Lars Nootbaar. So we got two of him, and there's Tom Murphy, and there's Brendan and Mr. Archer. We got liftoff with the Astros. And this sweet catch by Harrison Bader. I'm sure you got that. Jesus Lazardo. Yeah, those stars of the MLB cards, I stare at those after I open these cards for people. When I'm packaging them up, I stare at those cards because they're beautiful. They really are. And there's another foil, and it's Mike Yastrzemski. And that's Carl's grandson, the great Carl Yastrzemski. And then our stars of the MLB. Again, I haven't been checking these lately. Looks like what is on this card? Little print bubble there on Yaz. But I've been checking these cards lately because I was watching a guy pull a Platinum 101, and it looked pretty similar to the Rainbow foil board. So there's a Mike Trout, and he likes to get sleeved up as well. So let's get Mike in the sleeve. I really, really, really hope that he comes back and stays healthy this entire season, and then it'll be like, remember me? The greatest player currently in baseball. All right, 3 packs to go of our blaster box. Then we got 11 variety packs coming up shortly, coming up next. And there's another Judge for us. You're gonna need a huge box to ship you all these cards. Now I've been like, I could tell by the pile what I'll need as far as the shipping is concerned. Like that's 17 bags and 1 graded card bag. There's Cal Raleigh and Lou Bob. And there's Yastrzemski again in the base, and Gregory Soto, and Mike Rousseau, and Altuve, and we have the Red Sox, and the Wins leaders. A few good pitchers right there. Or as Tom Cruise would say, a few good men. And there's Jacob deGrom. If he can get and stay healthy, that's a future Hall of Famer. And speaking of Hall of Famers, there's my guy, Tony Gwynn. After chewing tobacco, skull long cut wintergreen for 29 consecutive years, it took Tony Gwynn dying for me to quit, and I quit cold turkey and have never looked back. And that's so how many years ago? It's coming up on 8 years ago. And because Tony Gwynn, he blamed his chewing tobacco, or blamed the cancer on his chewing tobacco. Man, could that guy rake? Let's look at this. We have stars of the MLB rookie Wander Franco right there. So that is a sweet Wander Franco doubler. We got him in the hanger. Now we got him right there in the blaster box. That is awesome. Congratulations, Brian. And Kiefer's going to get a big kick out of that. Because I'm back fresh in the hobby after a multi-decade absence. And the craziness about Wander Franco is just that. It's crazy. Which also makes it exciting, especially when you can hit the old Wander Franco and the stars of the MLB and have his base all in one personal break. So that, I knew there was a reason that front row is open, and it's going to go with the Wanderer. We got the Wanderer. 2 Wander Francos right here for Brian. And another Hall of Famer in the wood. So we have that to join the big hurt back there. 2 packs to go. Let's keep it rolling because we are on a roll right now. And we're going to keep it hot. We're going to stay hot right here at the next pack. And I haven't mastered I'm left-handed. I don't know, and double jointed. I don't know if that has anything to do with my pack opening style. But if it works for you, it works for me. Chris Flexen right there. Alex Bregman. I love the 22 cards. The Series 1 2022. These are beautiful, beautiful cards. The photography is so nice. I love the white border. I think these are far better than last year's cards. I would like to see just a hair bigger. You know what, though? It's starting to grow on me. The rookie stamp, the RC rookie stamp. The size of it is actually growing on me, so I'm not going to give it any more grief. There's Jorge Soler, and there's new Cub Yan Gomes and Corey Seager. See how he does in his new home. And there's some sweet hair. There's a couple of shots with some sweet hair in this series. Reed Detmer right there. Ripping for rookies. How are you? We're doing fantastic right now. I'm having a great time here with Brian and Kiefer from Milwaukee, and they've already hit 2 Wander Francos. They got the base, and they have the stars of the MLB, and they have the blue Soto. So this thing is on point right now, and we're going to get Garrett Cole in the next stars of the MLB right there. So I'm having a good time. This is the 7th and last pack of that blaster box, but we still have all of this for Brian and Kiefer. 11 combo. It's a combo pack, and we're going to start with the opening day after we get into pack number 7 of this blaster to finish up this particular combo, the Series 1. We'll see what we hit with that patch card. I'm excited about that. Our stack's getting huge. I'm going to need to back up a semi-tractor truck for your delivery, but that's okay. Cesar Hernandez and Adam Wainwright. Joey Votto, Ian Happ for my Cubbies, and there's Brian Anderson and Alek Manoah. We did have a bunch of future stars cards, but Alek Manoah is going to be a future star if he isn't already considered a star. There's a Nationals team card, and the Marlins, Elser Hernandez, along with, look at this, Enrique Hernandez making a throw after a play there. So again, and here goes our patch, and it's gonna be Rafael Devers with the jersey number medallion. I love these. I think these are way better than last year's 70th anniversary patch. Those were fine too, but these I absolutely adore them. So I got thick sleeves here somewhere, so we'll put that here. Oh, look at this, and then we get we got the hat trick right there. We got the Wander Franco Generation Now rookie. How about that? Holy moly. Holy moly. The hat trick right there. And then we have my guy Jazz Chisholm Jr. with the stars of the MLB. So between the hanger and the blaster, Brian and Kiefer hit the hat trick with the Wander Francos. They got the base, got the stars of the MLB, and now hit the Generation Now. Where are those thick sleeves at, Bart? They're over here. So let's see if we can't find one. But I am excited. This is fantastic. What a way to kick it off. And we still have 11 packs to go. Now we know, well, you know what? There's still a chance we could hit one more Wander because our last pack is a Series 1, 2022 Series 1 hobby pack. So there's still a chance for a third. That would be bananas. Okay, let's see here. I think I'm gonna have to clear the decks though. Let's get the base. How low can you go? Let's get those over there. We'll leave Devers up right here. Pull our rookies aside and the future stars. And we have, let's see. Let's get a couple of these guys. Make some room here. Even the Hall of Famers. We'll make some room for our 11-pack combo platter. Of course, that is a advanced stats numbered to 300. We'll leave him up for now and see. We may have to put somebody in front of him, but we have 11 packs to go, and this is what we have. I know I'm taking a little bit of maybe longer time than you anticipated, Brian, but I just can't help it. I love every one of these cards, and now I'm even more excited and almost nervous with excitement. Because we've got the opening day, we have the Series 2, we have the Update Series, we have the Archives, we've got the Heritage High Number, we've got Fire right there, and we've got the Allen and Ginter. We even threw in the old Panini Contenders. Then we got this Gypsy Queen, and a Chrome, hello, and a Topps Chrome Update, hello. And then we're going to end it with this hobby. And you never know. We might hit the quadruple Lutz, the quadruple toe Lutz with Wander Franco. You never know. So we got to just keep ripping them. You just got to keep opening them because it's like Christmas morning. It's like Forrest Gump. You never know. Like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to find. So that's what gets us hooked in here, doesn't it? We got opening day future stars with Edwin Rios right there and Freddie Freeman. Let's see. Future stars are not getting their own pile this time. Freddie Freeman, that's nice. Corey Kluber. So this will be our opening day since we aren't getting one. Why'd you bring it up, Bart? Since we aren't getting one right there with... I can't read and think at the same or talk at the same time. Let's see here. Yep. Loving the Wanderers. Just missing a Kelnick to finish it off. We're going to hit a Kelnick. I know it. Looking forward to it all. I am. How many blaster did you open? In this round, it's just... We just had the one blaster, one hanger, and now this variety pack. And just so you know, over on the eBay, I still have one of this 11-pack variety packs remaining. But we're not getting an opening day right now for 22, so we'll go through these opening day for 21. And there's Justin Verlander. Just in case. I don't know. It's probably because I just like all the cards, but I love the opening day cards because guess what? You get the mascot cards also. So there's the Blue Jays mascot right there. I think these even come numbered as well. So there's our opening day. Let's get into Series 2 for 2021. And you know, we had some nice rookies in Series 2 that we're going to be looking for right here. And we got Wade Miley and Matt Carpenter, Kyle Freeland, Scott Kingery. And we've got the Giants. Yeah, the mascot cards are awesome. I actually got a case of 2022 opening day pre-ordered, so I don't know if it'll be pushed back. Otherwise, what's today? It's March 2nd. I think it's released on, I don't know, somewhere like March 12th. Am I just making that up? Somewhere around there. So I'll be getting a whole case. There's my cubbies. A whole case of opening day for 2022. I can't wait to take a look at those. And there's a nice die cut of Miggy. So we're getting Miggy with it right there with that die cut. And we are basically rookie-less right there on that pack. But we did hit the Miguel Cabrera. And he is a first ballot Hall of Famer in my honest and accurate opinion. So we'll throw him up here for fun, and then we'll get into the update series. So we might be looking Kelnick right in the eyes right now. That's our plan for the update 2021. And we're going to begin with a rookie, but it's going to be Gregory Santos, and then Lance Lynn. Then we've got this Brent Honeywell Jr. rookie, followed by Ronnie Garcia. And then we have Dylan Carlson, so that's nice. Brian O'Grady, Tyson Miller, Francisco Mejia, Jan Gomes. And then we have in the 92, we've got Garrett Cole. Let's move that right there. We've got Garrett Cole and Garrett Hampson. The Snow Tigers, still love this card. I'll see it 1,000 times and still love it. And there you go, Willie Adames for your Brew Crew. And Alex Kirilloff with the rookie debut. And let's see, we got a little robot action in here in the chat. Let's see if we can't get rid of them. Excuse me for one moment as we take a brief TV timeout, but we'll get into archives next. So we've got this archives pack, and these are about the least amount of fun as far as opening the actual pack can be, because they sealed them with like super glue. But once they get going, they open real nice, real smooth. And we'll begin with a Yu Darvish. So that's nice with the wood panel. I think these were like, what, 1963? Or no, 59, Topps 59. Yu Darvish right there, and Eddie Rosario. Kyle Seager. Ivan Rodriguez, that's nice. Like we said, you can never have too many Hall of Famers. Dustin May, that guy can deal. He's going to get some... If we get on the field, he's going to have a nice year this year, get some innings. Here's the Blake Street Bombers, Dante Bichette, the Big Cat, Andres Galarraga, and Larry Walker. They were so much fun to watch. And there's an Alan Trammell, very nice, in the 2011 design. And then in the Futures design, that is Jesus Lazardo. So that is, let's get old Hall of Famer, Ivan Rodriguez. I pulled a Mr. Met auto out of an opening day. That would be, I would go bananas. I'd probably fall right out of my chair. That would be fantastic. All right, we've got Heritage High Number. Still rolling here with Brian from Milwaukee. And then later, 10-year-old Kiefer is going to be taking a look at the video as well. We've got a Jared Walsh in the Rookie Cup, so he's going to join the rookies over there. You know, you can't have too many rookie piles. And Charlie Morton. Love the card stock on these Heritage cards. And look at that, home run robbery now and then, September 14th, 2020. And that is Kyle Lewis. He was the Rookie of the Year. I'm sure you guys remember. Had a bit of an off year last year. But there he is, robbing a home run. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, the Phillies. It'd be the Philly Fanatic. What about that auto? That'd be a sweet hit. Aroldis Chapman, Andy Young for the rookies, and Adrian Hauser for your Brew Crew. And Bart, you love them all. So why are you going to tell us you love the Heritage? I love the Heritage also because it gives me that old school feel in twofold. One, the pictures, and then two, the card stock. Both of those bring me back. They bring me back. And here is Topps Fire. And as my friend Beavis would say, fire, fire. Yeah, Lewis was hurt, so I think we got a lot of guys to look forward to being healthy this year. And we start off with Trevor Bauer, and then there's a Philly right there. It's a Philly rookie, Alec Boehm. So there's, speaking of ripping for Phillies rookies, we got ripping for rookies here, and there is a Phillies rookie. And then we got the Smoke and Mirrors card right there with Berrios and Alvarez with the Astros. We got another Hall of Famer there with our guy George Brett. And then we have another rookie in the Fire, and that is Anderson Tejada, and he produced an 893 OPS, drove in 5 runs over his first 10 games. Not bad. Pretty good. Hit a couple rookies there. Let's get another Hall of Famer sleeved up. And our next pack is going to be, drum roll please, Allen and Ginter. So we've got 6 cards in here. And then we got Panini Contenders next. I'm excited about that because I've opened very little of that. And what these have some funny cards in here, like the shark cards and stuff. So if we get a shark, that'd be fantastic. But I also love the minis, and there's another Hall of Famer, and there's our guy Moises Alou. And I like that he's in the Cubs right there. But there is a Chris Bubich in the mini. Love the minis. Mini can go right there. And we're going to get a pretty cool brown bear. You cannot have enough sharks or brown bears, I think. So I think the brown bear has got to get up on the podium. But of course, you gotta make sure you sleeve up Lou Gehrig, because that's very nice. Yeah, A&G, if I had to choose one, well, if I were to throw all in the mix, like the 3 that I consider, because Allen and Ginter and Heritage and the Gypsy Queen, if you were to tell me which one would I pick out of the 3, I'd probably take the Gypsy Queen out of the 3, but I love all 3 of them. So it's hard. It's a very hard decision. But what isn't a hard decision is the love that I have for Tony Gwynn. And I heard a fun stat. And again, sometimes you don't know if the stat is just dreamed up by somebody. But I heard that Tony Gwynn, if he played one more year and did not get a hit, and he batted 0 for 4 every game, he would still have a career batting average over 300. I mean, how about that? That is called sweet swinging. Here's our Panini. Hey, and you never know what you're going to catch in here either. And we're going to begin with a Matt Chapman with the season ticket right there. And a J.D. Martinez, followed by Matt Olson. And they're making us work for them, aren't they? Look at that. Yabba dabba doo. Akil Badu. We got him in the rookie. That's nice. Rookie of the Year candidate, Akil Badu, followed by the Francisco Lindor, and that is our sweet optic. It's a good looking card. Very nice. I like Akil Badu a lot. Okay, we've got Gypsy Queen next, and where I got this particular pack was in a 2-pack combo. I paid like, don't tell him, Bart, it's too much. Oh, I paid like, was it $8 or $8.50 for a 2-pack combo at Walgreens. And I had to have it because the top pack was Gypsy Queen, and then like the second pack was, I think it was like 2020 Series 2, something like that. But I wanted the Gypsy, but gave it to Brian instead. If I can get into it with a, am I gonna need like a razor blade? These are designed for people not to get into, aren't they, Bart? So we'll get out the old ceramic blade from Walmart. Come on, Bart. You can do better than that. We almost got it. It's an ugly rip. It's like a hanger pack, so it's extra sealed tight. And I'm making a real mess of it. But those cards are not being disturbed at all. Yeah, we'll just pull it right out of the back. Out of the bottom. Uh-oh, what's in there? So and again, the card stock on these are really nice as well. And then we got a nice rookie there with Gerber. And there's Lewis. We were just talking about him. And then we've got this, the Buster Posey captain card. That is a sweetheart right there. Only 10 catchers own a career batting average higher than Posey's 297 while playing the position 3,000 plus at bats. Wow, that's sweet. Very nice. So that's future Hall of Famer Buster Posey right there. And there is reigning Rookie of the Year, Randy Arozarena. Doesn't have his RC stamp there. And then we have this security badge card. These are worthless, by the way. So let's get Posey up on the podium in his captain's card. These are kind of cool. Kind of cool. Can you go with the Barry? Sure. All right, next up is Topps Chrome, and inside of here, and this is a hobby pack. So we could find, there could be anything in here. There could be a auto. We could have an auto in here. That would be sweet. And hold on, let me rearrange these. Hold on everything. Oh, very nice. Like I said, there could be anything in here, and guess what? There's only 2 cards in this pack, and the reason that there's only 2 cards is because we've got this sweet Captain's Cloth relic. Look at that. With the refractor action, that is so nice. And that you have received a Captain's Cloth Chrome relic card from 2021 Topps Chrome Baseball. You see the thickness, that's nice. As soon as I open, I'm like, that, there's something going on right there. And it's like, oh, there's only 2 cards, but one of them is that. And that is absolutely stunning. That is gorgeous. Wow. Nice hit there again, Brian. Yes. Give me 1 order of thick sleeves, please. Coming right up. So we'll get that going right there. And let's grab this. Get the 130 point action going. Probably don't need it. Yeah, that'll fit perfect. Perfect. Yes, indeed. I love it. Look at that thing. That is nice. And we got this perfect spot for Garrett Cole. And you know what? Garrett Cole's an awesome pitcher. Let's put the Simeon. Let's get him in the sleeve just because he's a... The downside is that first card, I mean, it's got a sweet refractor, but I don't know if you can see it here, but oh yeah, you can see it right up. See that print line? It's running right down the middle all the way through the card. I hate when that happens. You never know with the printers, but I know this. Taking a close look at that Captain's Cloth, I mean, you could see it, the crunch action or the rainbow action right there. Let me get rid of this robot real quick. Trying to make rude commentary in here. If I understood these Russian bots, I'd have a better grasp of how to handle them. But let's get into the update here. And what do we want to see here? Yep, you guessed it. We want to see Kelnick. And if we're going to see Kelnick, the icing on the cake to this super sweet run of cards would be a purple Kelnick. That would be like, I'd probably faint, fall right out of my chair. We do have the sweet rookie debut right there of Andrew Vaughn, and then our purple is going to be Charlie Morton. So nothing wrong with that. And we got a black gold coming next, and that's going to be Mike Trout. Mike Trout on the black gold. A little bit of card debris, but that's it. This card looks beautiful. Mike Trout, black gold, Texas T, and then we'll end the chromes with the Nate Lau. Let me get this action going. Because I think Andrew Vaughn's going to be really, really good player. Really good. So right there, and then the black gold with the Trout. The only downside, I'm looking at this Trout, I mean, it has a little bow action going, a little Bo Jackson action. But other than that, you know, you get that into a nice top loader, and we're going to put it in there now and start correcting that thing right out. Bart, to make the bots go away, you have to report them. It's one of the options when you remove them. Okay, good to know. Can I report them after, or do I report it immediately, like as I'm getting rid of them? Let's see here. Got the black gold. Let's get him in here. Get this top loader working on that bow action. We're going to put him up here with the advanced stats, Josiah Gray. But guess what? We're not done. It's not over. This is not over. We still have this 2022 Series 1, and this is a hobby pack, so no telling what's in here. Could be the quadruple Lutz of Wander Franco, because we already have the base. We already have the stars of the MLB. We already have the Generation Now. And what else could be in store for Brian and Kiefer from Milwaukee? We're going to start things off. I got nervous there. I thought I saw something. There, but it's not what I thought I saw. But there's Andrew Vaughn right there. Okay. And we've got, where's our big base pile? It's way over here, Bart. Stretch your Armstrong it out. There's Kyle Hendricks. And so we've seen this collation, haven't we? And there's Luis Gill for the rookies. That's good. Luke Weaver. And there's Garrett Cole, who we just hit in that unbelievable looking captain's cloth. That is such a good hit. Garrett Cole, Brock Holt, and there's Gleyber Torres in the generation now. So that's cool. Then we've got the home run leaders. And there's Shohei on there. And Vladdy. Keegan Aiken, we've got that one. That's a double for us. And this one's going to be a double for us, but that's okay. Our last card is going to be these Astros right there. But man, that was some good ripping. That was a lot of fun. And I really appreciate Brian. Appreciate you taking the time not only to trust me with your cards. I definitely appreciate that. But to be here live also means a lot to me. Makes me a little nervous, but once I get the cards going, I get so excited. I don't even know half of what I say. But just in case there was, we had any issues with the cards, I got a couple extras here. And these cards are going to be specifically for Kiefer. And along with all, he gets first draft pick on all these cards, but I wanted to throw in some more for Kiefer. And here's Colton Wong. And there's Freddie Peralta. And there is Adrian Hauser. And there is Daniel Vogelbach. And then look at this. Look at the Josh Hader's hair in this Stadium Club card. So that's yours. And there's Brandon Woodruff in the Stadium. And there is Devin Williams right there with the stretch. I'd probably foul tip that one, but that's okay. And then you can't have enough Yellies. There's Christian Yelich, so that'll go into your enormous pile of cards. And then, while you're at it, guess what? We also share a love for these guys, the Green Bay Packers. Go, Pack, go! So there's Darnell Savage Jr. for you, and you got the rated rookie here of Eric Stokes, and he played well, as you guys can attest to. And then you can't end the session with your Packers fan without this guy, Aaron Rodgers. So there's an Aaron Rodgers variation card for you guys that'll go along with all of the baseball cards that we just opened up for, drumroll please, Brian and Kiefer from Milwaukee, aka Milwaukee. We got some Brewers. We even hit some Packers in these baseball cards. We did not hit the Kelnick, however, but we did. If you're not going to hit the Kelnick, you may as well hit 3 Wanders. We got a bunch of sweet rookies, and this was the 2022 Series 1 Blaster Hanger Box Combo, plus 11 variety packs. That was exciting. That was a lot of fun. I appreciate you very much participating. What I'll do, or if you can, Brian, if you could text me your mailing address, I'm going to get it all boxed up and shipped on over to Milwaukee. And then I would love for you in the future, check out some more personal breaks, and then also check out some group breaks. I don't have any currently available. They're sold out, but I'll be getting a couple more up soon. So if you can look for that, I'd love to have you in a group break and have a lot of fun with you guys. And I like to do those either in the late afternoon, early evening, or on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. So this weekend I have a noon on Saturday that's sold out. That's a pick your team jumbo box. And then the Sunday, I just put it on last night, but it sold out this morning. And that is a hobby box random team, and that is at 10 a.m. on Sunday. But I'll be putting a couple more up soon. They'll have the dates of when they will be scheduled for breaking, and I will be ready to roll with those with you guys. Ripping for Rookies, thank you so much for stopping by again. I appreciate that. And if you're watching this video and you're not a subscriber, I would love it if you did subscribe to the channel and go ahead and click that notification bell so that you know when we've posted a video or when we go live, which is most of the videos. According to my slow upload speed here with my satellite internet, this is the best bet for me as far as uploading videos. And like the video, comment as many comments as you can possibly comment below, and I will answer them all. And yes, ring that bell, ring that bell, ring the bell. Brian Kiefer, once again, thank you so much. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.